Involve children in shopping so they understand the difference between spending and saving money. Involve the child in difficult situations so that he learns patience and tolerance. Research point: according to psychologists, a child's decision-making skills improve only when he is involved in small and big decisions from an early age. 4. Balance of hardness and softness. Stopping children from doing everything or making every wish come true are both harmful. If everything is stopped, the child becomes rebellious. If everything is given, the child becomes fragile and careless. The real balance is to be tough where necessary and soft where possible. 5. Training for future generation. Parents should think that their children are not only for today, but also for tomorrow. Teach your child to earn money, not just spend money. Teach the child a small business or skill to become independent. Teach the child teamwork, relationships with friends and family so that he can be successful socially. Example: if a child watches a small business with his father since childhood, he grows up to take over a big company. 6. Bonding strength. The more the child is held close by the parents, the more confident and stronger the child will grow. Make it a habit to eat and drink together. Spend one day a week just with the kids. Give your child a few minutes each day to talk from the heart. Hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The best of you is he who is best to his family and friends. This instruction reminds us that the most important responsibility is to strengthen the relationships in our home. 7. Conclusion. When parents give their children trust, give friendship train, show practical life, so those children become the leaders of tomorrow. Such children are neither weak nor rebellious. Rather, they manage the society as balanced, independent, and successful people, a balance of freedom and education to children. Introduction. The importance of balance. It is the dream of every parent that their children lead a successful, prosperous, and dignified life. But turning that dream into reality requires a delicate balance, the balance of freedom and training. If a child is given total freedom and no guidance, he may go astray, and if there are only strict training and no freedom, the child may rebel. The real wisdom is to have freedom and training at the same time. Part 1. The natural right to liberty. A child is a creative being. It has the ability to think new, create new, and see the world from a new perspective. If parents give the child freedom to think, question, and experiment, his creativity will flourish. Independence gives a child confidence. Freedom allows the child to learn from his mistakes. Independence gives the child a sense of responsibility. Example: if a child is learning to ride a bicycle, he will never learn confidence if his parents don't stand behind him all the time and let him fall. But if given a little freedom and then support when needed, he will quickly become proficient. Part 2. Safety scope of training. Freedom without training is like a car without brakes. Education is the principles and values that protect the child and balance his personality. Discipline teaches the child what is right and what is wrong. Training teaches the child to control his desires. Education leads the child to morals, social norms, and respect for others. Quranic principles. Admonish your children to prayer and persevere in it. Surah 132. This verse tells us that training is not just a verbal exhortation, but also a practical example with consistency. Part 3. How to balance freedom and training. 1. Give phased freedom. A small child has limited freedom. An older child has more freedom. But there should be clear boundaries at every level. 2. Carry guidance. Let the child choose a sport, subject or hobby of his choice, but also teach him to use his potential in a positive way. 3. Communicate. Don't dictate talk to children. Listen to their opinions. Assuming that the child knows nothing is the biggest mistake. 4. Monitor the environment. Freedom does not mean that the child can see or do everything without supervision. Observing the environment and friends is also part of the training. Part 4. Challenges of modern times. Today's child is growing up in a world of mobile, internet, and social media. These tools can be harmful if given freely to a child, but if given with training and guidance, these tools can multiply his personality and knowledge. Example: millions of children are showing their talent on YouTube and social media and are making recognition all over the world. But if the same platform is used negatively, both the child's time and morals are wasted. Part 5. Fundamentals of balance. 1. Give the child freedom to think, but within the realm of morality. 2. Give the child room to make mistakes, but also the opportunity to learn from them. 3. Give the child freedom to make decisions, but with guidance. 4. Teach the child with love, not fear or force. 5. Be a role model for parents, because children learn more by doing than by talking. Result: successful breeding from balance. If a balance is established between freedom and education, children become an asset not only to their family, but to the entire society. Such children are neither rebellious nor cowards, but they become dignified, confident, and balanced personalities. Remember, kids have to be given wings so they can fly, but also relationships so they can come back. A balance of trust and training with children. 1. The foundation of trust and friendship. The greatest influence on a child's mind and heart is how much his parents trust him. If the parents involve the child in the big and small decisions of their life, the child will start to understand that his opinion is important. When the child considers the parents as his friends, he will not hide his mistakes, but openly. This relationship gives the child a strong foundation for life. Example: if a child makes a mistake in school and he knows that mom will explain instead of scolding me, he will always tell his truth. 2. Actual training requirements. Merely teaching children the syllabus is not training. Training actually means that the child should be used to hard work. They can cope with difficult situations. They can understand ethics and values. Expensive schools or high degrees alone do not make a child successful. But the real success is the training and education that parents do at home. 3. Show children practical life. Books and lectures have their place, but the real training happens when the child sees the parent in everyday life. Take the child with you to the office so that he sees the world.